6 o'clock. Let's go ahead and call the meeting to order.
Rachel. Katie.
Here.
Sarah. Doug.
Here.
Lori.
Here.
Carrie.
Here.
Jeff.
Here.
Okay, we'll go ahead and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence for armed services and first responders. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay. Are there any items to be changed or added to the agenda?
There is none.
Okay, we will do recognition and acknowledgements. So for personnel updates, we have new hires. We have Gaylord Middle School Secretary Emily Garlock, Gaylord Middle School RTC Health Aide Rosemary Davis, Educational Assistant Stephanie Burke and Carly Miller, Student Engagement Paraprofessionals Rhonda Davis, Terry Gurton, Emily Ann Henry, and Kristen Pearl, and then Gaylord High School Varsity Assistant Cross Country Coach Michael McFalda. For resignations, Gaylord High School Teacher Bruce Potts, Business Services Support Specialist Emily Schwagart, Educational Assistant Heather Garinelli. Okay. And then Renee Newell. Gaylord High School Boys JV Soccer Coach Justin Page, and Gaylord High School Varsity Football Assistant Coach Tanner Catt. And then for retirements, food service worker Janice Collins. And if any of those individuals are here, we can do introductions here in just a little bit. And then we can move on. Oh, wait. Yeah. Sorry, I forget I'm going too fast.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I know it's my mom.
Do the introductions.
You want to do the introductions right now?
I would.
So they can leave?
And they can go.
We can do the introductions right now if you would like to.
Yes, one that we had on Wednesday,
Mhm.
last week Wednesday,
Sure.
was Ricky Pina, and it's Pina, is that right? And Sarah's going to do a little intro on him.
Perfect.
Hello.
Hello.
So we're super excited to have Mr. Ricky Pino in our district. Mr. Pina is originally from Chicago. It has been married over 40 years. Has 2 grown sons and a granddaughter. He most recently taught at Bel Air in the middle and high school levels, but his experiences with the U.S. Army, Department of Defense, and Department of Veteran Affairs is really going to prepare him for his time in our full-day resource room, where we're super excited that he's going to focus on not only preparing our students academically, but also helping them to focus on regulation, growth mindset, and achieving their goals so that they're more prepared for the transition into the middle and high school.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you.
I'll go.
Congratulations.
Welcome.
I thought we did it last.
There's 3.
It's under consent, new hires certified.
Right.
Yeah.
The consent agenda for new hires. That's where I thought we were going to do the introductions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Does anyone else want to do an introduction right now with anyone that we mentioned?
No, that's it for tonight.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so we can move on to building updates. Carla, do you want to give us an update with the preschool?
Sure, I'm super excited to share that we've had so many students enrolled already that we're gonna have 6 preschool classrooms. That's 1 classroom more than we had last year, up to possibly 106 students if we keep having more enrollment, which is happening almost every day. New students are enrolling, so we're super excited. We're right in the process now with Carla's help to find a new preschool teacher and an assistant so that we can fill that classroom. So we're excited, we're growing, things are going good, so.
Perfect.
Excited for this new year.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carla. I don't even have to call on them.
We're
They
coming
know.
together.
Do your thing.
K-6 has pretty similar updates. So obviously no students, so just a couple of things from a building standpoint. This summer, our maintenance crew did a very good job of giving our buildings some kind of makeovers. Our sensory space, both at South Maple and North Ohio, got new carpeting and a fresh paint job. At South Maple, they painted all of our student bathrooms, the gym and the cafeteria, and then a few of our classrooms got new, a facelift, we'll call it. And it's just amazing how much a little bit of paint can change the look of a building. So thanks to those guys. And we are welcoming 3 new teachers and hopefully 4 new support staff after some interviews today. And then we officially kicked off the year by welcoming our secretaries back today, so.
Nice.
And at GIS, they've been working very hard, ask them all, they've been there daily. We've moved our RTC space and our regulation space, and they've been freshening up our music room, as well as multiple of our community spaces. So we're really excited to start the year off fresh and just have a wonderful smelling building, ready for everybody to go, and to welcome our students at open house.
And North Ohio had lots and lots and lots of inter-building moves, staff moving into different positions, different rooms. And one of the most significant, if you are in the building, we created a staff workspace. So I don't know if you can envision formally where maybe the computer lab space would have been. There's that partial wall, that's a staff workspace. Our copiers are in that space. We have the laminators nearby. We have some lockers for our IAs nearby, so that they can store all their winter gear that they, come back and forth to school with. So we've just done lots of very similar freshening up and rearranging, and lots of moving and new spaces for some positive changes in the coming year.
For a good fresh start.
Yeah.
And that's all we got.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. Corey's up.
All right, a couple new and exciting things at the middle school. So a couple things I'm really excited about. What we've learned over the course of this year and the last couple of years is a large concern of our community, our students, and our staff has been, in addition to the other thing we've been having initiatives on, is student behavior. And so what we're adding to the middle school is our version of what RTC is, what we're going to call it BLUE, which stands for Behavior, Learning, Understanding, and Enacting a Plan. So that'll be a space designed for that, which adds another tier into our discipline system, which is something we have not had. In addition to that, to help support our students socially and emotionally, our district has, as you guys know, readopted Positivity Project, and I have a lot of experience with that. I taught it in previous district and worked a lot with it. I think it's a phenomenal program, teaches leadership skills, all the things that we want our students to have. What we're going to do as far as in the middle school is we're going to do what I call the soft start. So our first 14 minutes of the day is going to be homeroom, where it's all just about connecting with students. And so what we believe is that if you prime a student's brain with positive interactions and a positive message and that character building, it will set them up for positive interactions and success throughout the rest of the day. So we're going to start our day that way. In addition to that, something else we identified is we were lacking some time for targeted interventions for ELA and math. We had already been using IXL for those kind of Tier 1 level, everybody gets those types of interventions, but that Tier 2 level we really didn't have. So we restructured our seminar to create some time for that. And then in addition to that, we freed up some time for students to have to work on homework or a passion project that's approved or silent reading and things like that. So lots of changes in structures and how we do things, but I think it's going to be really positive for our students. I think they should feel safer, more comfortable, more productive, and really make some changes that will change the culture or continue to adapt the culture in our building. So excited about it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks, Corey.
Okay, high school stuff. We've had a number of things going on. At the summer, the high school really never shuts down. we're still moving and hustling and bustling. It's a little bit messier in the hallways, but a lot of updates are being happened. So security updates, we're getting the fobs for every single door, so that's taking some time, but that should make our building more secure, which is huge. If you're looking at the overall picture, we've been working with the middle school to kind of establish and refine our systems, supports in academics, discipline, all those things that are kind of, barriers and challenges to student learning. So we're trying to refine those and make it more systemic, and hopefully, our movement into the PLCs will support that and amplify our ability to make change. So those are kind of the big picture items. Looking at some other pieces, in August when it hits, the life of the building really starts to amp up. Last week we just finished up band camp, super successful. Got to listen to the students play Crazy Train, which is that's awesome. So band camp finished up, which is always a signal that sports are on its way. So today's first day for all fall sports, so a lot of things going on for our student body. Last and probably the most controversial is just want to talk a little bit about our cell phone policy to kind of give the method of the madness. We didn't come on our decision to adopt the bags just out of the thin air. I know, with the support of Mrs. Boland, we were able to, talk to a lot of districts throughout the state, just kind of how do they do things, what are they doing? More importantly, getting feedback from staff on how they're going to feel the most comfortable and hopefully diminish power struggles with students. We know that the cell phone is a very important thing for all of us, right? And we know how anxious an individual feels when they don't know where their cell phone is. Right? I mean, if I'm driving and I don't know where it is, I'm constantly, I just feel like my day isn't going to go right. So to kind of bridge that gap and that compromise, we decided to go with the bags. That way our students know where their phones are at all times, but we also eliminate that power struggle with staff and students, because if it's not in the bag, then you're in violation of our standard during the educational day. We hope that will diminish that. Feedback from schools that have moved to the bag system has been overwhelmingly positive. In fact, a lot of the challenge that they had was more of just not knowing what was coming at them. But every district that I talked to, every adult that I talked to, and even students that we talked to, even some that transferred into our buildings from other districts, they didn't leave because of the cell phone policy, they just moved. Student, staff, overwhelmingly everybody said it was better. We were more kind of in the day. Students were seen communicating with one another a lot more. Staff found that students were just in better attitudes and demeanors in the afternoon. And our hopes is that we'll have that same reflection. We've already got great students, so I think now with the cell phone not being in the way, we might actually get to know them even more and find out just how great they are even more. So we're excited for that to roll out. We know it's going to be controversial. We know there's going to be some challenges, but we feel very confident it's going to get us in the right direction for our students. So just want to share those things.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
It's okay if you don't know the answer yet. How are we doing with ARC this year? Are we gonna do ARC again, or?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
so ARC, we anticipated that our social emotional learning was gonna be more mandated by the state. And so that's why we introduced ARC originally, with knowing that if we're going to be mandated to provide that curriculum, we can still protect the sanctity of our subjects by keeping uninterrupted times and not putting that into, say, your 4th hour English class. Now we've just lost 15 to 20 minutes of English class. That was unfair to those students. So ARC, we've extended that time, and that's actually been by demand of students. They found that those intervention times were good. So instead of it being only like a 28-minute period, we've expanded that to 40. And so with that, it only took a couple minutes from each one of our subjects, and it allows for a 15-minute positivity project check-in, followed by your standard time of intervention. And we've kind of cleaned that up as well for students to be able to kind of move around and get supports on tests. We've started to create some testing labs to where some of our support staff, we're utilizing them to be able to provide those test supports that we weren't able to do before. So, sound good?
Awesome, thank you.
Good deal. Yeah.
Okey dokey. Public input. No public input. All right, moving on to the consent agenda. Oh, hold on. So we have the board meeting minutes from August 4th. That was our workshop meeting. So those will be included Then we have treasurer's report. Hold on. General fund and athletic fund bills in the amount of 3.1 million. Cafeteria fund bills in the amount of 104,775. Sinking fund bills in the amount of $334,717. And the prior period adjustment in the amount of $0. And then for new hires, special education teacher Ricky Pinna and special education teacher Samantha Church. So we need a motion for the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
I will second it.
Any questions or discussion? Okay,
Katie,
yes.
Doug,
Yes.
Lori,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Jeff.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, GCS strategic planning update.
So I'm going to give this update on behalf of Sarah. We had our first strategic planning session on August 5th. It was a very positive and energized group of people in this very room where we had spent the day really looking at the stakeholder data that we collected from the survey. We also looked at just our current reality and narrowed down what we believe our mission and vision should adjust to be. So we're still working through some of that, and set some goals that we'll continue to work on the 18th when we come back together as a smaller group, a smaller work group. So we had 4 students attend the session from 8 to 12, and they brought a great perspective and enjoyed the experience so much that they requested to come back on the 18th. So they're gonna come back and work with us for the morning of the 18th. And I asked Sarah if she had anything to share, and she said, about the day, and she said just that it was the work I dreamed of doing when I signed up for school board. So I thought that was pretty high accolade there that I wanted to share with everybody. We are on track for having a strategic plan for your approval in October or November.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Perfect. Moving on to new and unfinished business. We'll move on to pizza bids. This is the annual approval for pizza vendors that supply pizza for the students' lunches. So it is recommended that the board approve the pizza bids from Domino's Pizza and Jets Pizza for the 2026-2027 school year as presented.
I will make a motion to approve the pizza bids from Domino's Pizza and Jets Pizza for the 2026 and 27 school year as presented.
I'll second it.
Any questions or discussion about pizza bids? It's a very important topic for students.
Katie,
Yes.
Doug,
Yes.
Lori,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Jeff.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Moving on to the milk bids, and again, same thing, this is the annual approval for milk vendors that supply milk to the students. It is recommended that the board approve the milk bid from Cedar Crest Dairy for the 2026-2027 school year as presented.
I will make a motion to approve the milk bid from Cedar Crest Dairy for the 2026-2027 school year as presented.
Second?
Any questions or discussion about milk? Okay,
Katie,
yes.
Doug,
Yes.
Lori,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Jeff.
Yes.
Motion carries.
And then moving on to the 2026-2027 NEMSCA lease. This is the annual approval for the space that NEMSCA leases at the Early Childhood Center. There is no substantial changes from last year, so it is recommended that the board approve the 2026-2027 NEMSCA lease as presented.
I will make the motion to approve the 26-27 NEMSCA lease as presented.
I will second.
Any discussion or conversation about that? Okay,
Katie,
yes.
Doug,
Yes.
Lori,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Jeff.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, and we have a policy amendment. The policy was revised to clean up language regarding suspension categories for fewer than 10 days, 10 to 60 days, and 60 days or more, It also adds a hearing before the Board of Education or a committee of the board as part of the process for longer-term removals. These revisions align with the policy, with the district's current practices. So it is recommended that the board approve the amendment to policy Article 4, students, Section 7, levels of discipline as presented.
I'll make a motion to recommend the board approve the amended policy Article 4, student Section 7, levels of discipline as presented.
I will second it.
Any questions or discussion about that? Okay,
Katie,
yes.
Doug,
Yes.
Lori,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Jeff.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, and then we have another policy amendment. This is for the due process provisions, were revised to align with the updated discipline categories and to clarify and clean up the existing language regarding the removal of the students pending an investigation. It is recommended that the board approve the amendment to policy Article 4, Section 8, due process as presented.
I will make the motion to approve the amendment of Article 4 students, Section 8 due process as presented.
Second.
Any questions or discussion?
I do have one question, and I
Sure.
know you sent me a text, but where in here is the language that you had sent me?
I believe it's at the end, of course, I don't have my laptop in front of me right now, but I believe it's at the very end of the levels of discipline. So right after the removal of students during an investigation, there's language there, if it's the updated copy,
I don't, that's what I don't think.
that says written notice. Do you see anything that says written notice on that?
Yeah, it must be given written notice. Part of the imposition removal.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect, thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions? Okay,
Katie,
yes.
Doug,
Yes.
Lori,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Jeff.
Yes.
Motion carries.
And we did staff introductions, right? And there's no public input, so I need a motion.
I will make the motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Favor?
Aye.
All opposed?